Well, we had a lot of crazy games that happened yesterday. Some are rather arbitrary and didn't really matter, which is probably why my Cowboys didn't win. But some that pleasantly surprised me. Good morning and happy Monday, everyone. So, before I get into that, let's do my low, my high, my act of kindness. Let's see. Oh, I'll just say that even though I didn't really care that my Cowboys lost, because, let's be honest, we always screw something up. If my Cowboys didn't win, why not? I'll have that as my low. My high, on the other hand, is I got to see my family yesterday, and my act of kindness was, here's the thing, it was just my dad and I. My mom came home later, so we just had subs from Meniere's. They got good subs from Meniere's. Although I will admit, actually, hold on, let me, I already did the intro. I don't need to do that again. Okay, so let's be real here. A hot sub is better than a cold sub any day of the week. Surprisingly, unless it's Pudgy's, because Pudgy's only has medium-sized subs for hot subs. Meanwhile, their cold subs are either large or medium. So obviously, a bigger cold sub is better than a smaller hot sub. So there you go. The thing about Meniere's is their hot subs are clearly better, but because my dad will always get them on his way back, because we always, that's what he does. They shut down the grill at 5 or 5:30. Basically, it's far too early for it's far too early for them to do that when especially if you're wanting a hot Philly cheesesteak or a chicken parm. The buffalo chicken is also really good too. So whenever I order a sub from Meniere's and it has to be a cold sub, I order the All-American. That's got roast beef, ham, and turkey. So you can't go wrong with that. And usually when I have my sub, I have with onions, tomatoes, lettuce, mayo. And if I'm eating at my folks' place and I want to doctor up a little bit more. Oh, actually, I should also mention I put provolone cheese on my sub too. I gotta talk about that part. But my mom had a bunch of extra onions at home, so I got myself some extra onions. I love onions. Oh, my breath smelled absolutely horrible, but it was worth it. Okay, so basically after we were done, I helped clear the table for dinner, from dinner, because we were done eating dinner. So, there we go. Now, this is actually a big day. Not only am I going to reveal some of you probably already know what the playoff picture is, but I can explain for those who don't, because let's be honest, Packers versus Lions, it was a Sunday night. Maybe a bunch of you have school today, so you want to go to bed early. Then again, if you're in college, you probably wouldn't care. But with that said, it's actually quite advantageous for me to do this because there's a new One Piece Manga Chapter too. So I'll be reading that as long as I'm up here. But for the AFC, we have the Dolphins, the Ravens, the Chargers, the Jaguars, the Bengals, the Bills, and the Chiefs. I'm counting from the 7th seed down to the 1 seed, by the way. And as for the NFC, we have the Seahawks, the Giants, the Cowboys, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I blanked. The Vikings, the 49ers, and the Eagles. That is your NFL playoff picture, folks. Doesn't get any crazier than this. So, with that in mind, this upcoming weekend, we have Wild Card Weekend, which, it's so weird. Okay, Wild Card Weekend should essentially be 6 games. And there's very clearly going to be, and it's so stupid, there's going to be 2 games on Saturday, 1 game on Sunday, and obviously the last game is going to be on Monday. Like, why would you do that? I mean, people have stuff to do during the week. The last thing you want to do is let's be honest, people, well, if you're a big enough fan of football, you're going to stay up regardless. But, people have stuff to do during the week. Especially, like, on Monday getting ready for Tuesday. And Sunday clearly proves you can have a triple header. Why not have a double triple header? Have 3 games on Saturday, have 3 games on Sunday. I'm not entirely sure how that works. But, the way the playoffs work is, because both the Chiefs and the Eagles have byes, so the Dolphins will play the Bills, the Seahawks will play the 49ers, the Ravens will play the Bengals, the Giants will play the Vikings, and, of course, the Chargers will play the Jaguars, and the Cowboys will play the Bucs. That's how it works. As for the schedule, I can look at the schedule. I just can't make any picks yet. That's actually the beautiest thing about waiting until Saturday. I have like a whole week to decide. Although, I do have my top 11 Super Bowl matchups I want to see. I'll be doing that on Saturday. So, okay, it looks like on Saturday we're going to have Seahawks versus 49ers and the Jaguars versus the Chargers. Sunday will be Dolphins, Bills, Giants, Vikings, and Ravens, Bengals. Okay, Monday is going to be the Cowboys versus the Bucs. Okay. So, I could make picks now. Every year for the last couple of years now, I've done the top 11 Super Bowl matchups I want to see based on who makes the playoffs. I really could make the picks for who's going to win each wild card game right now. Seeing as how I already know I'm going to be doing it on Saturday. Nah, I'll just wait for Saturday. I might as well. Something could always make me change my mind later. Okay. Now that we've taken care of that, we have a new One Piece Manga Chapter to read. One Piece Chapter 1071. The Hero Deploys. This is the first new manga chapter of 2023. And we gotta wait another 2 weeks for the next one. Yeah, if you're a One Piece fan, January can be very excruciating. Because it's literally like one chapter, first week of the new year, 2-week break. Chapter arrives, another 2-week break. Like, it's going to be probably mid-February before we get any sort of normalcy around here. Oh well. Such the burden. Hey, listen, it's great being a One Piece fan, but it can come with some heavy burdens, let me tell you. Okay, let's see. We have to. Ooh, it's Kuma. Okay. Gets to the red line. Lands in the middle of a town. With everyone saying that he's a monster. Okay. Back to Egghead, alright. Looks like Sevenfold is trying to find a way to get in. And they also have control of the Seraphim now, which is not good. All 7 of the Vegapunks are now getting ready to go to join the Straw Hats. Okay. Alright. I love how Lilith wants to fight. Nice. Okay. Ooh. There's an ally on the island. I did not know this. I wonder who it is. I'm sure they'll reveal themselves later. Okay. Okay, looks like the CP agents are going up to where Egghead is, using moonwalk, or Geppo as in Japanese. Ooh, Kako's doing essentially Tempest Kick. And once again, Roronorizoro is a grown man. Like that was any issue. Okay. Okay, the fact that the CP0 agents got in, could there be a traitor amongst one of the Vegapunks? I don't know if I really believe that, but it's possible, I suppose. Okay. Looks like Bonnie's chasing after the real Vegapunk. Okay, Bonnie wants Vegapunk to turn Bartholomew and Kuma back to normal. Because, for those of you who don't remember, Kuma is Bonnie's dad. Which, man, the Bartholomew Kuma flashback, whenever we get to it, it's probably one of the saddest things ever. But then again, being a One Piece fan can be a bit of a burden. You see a lot of tragedy before you see a lot of triumph. Believe me. Okay, looks like, ooh. Okay, let's go back to the Kid Pirates now. No. The Kid Pirates are on Elbaf now? That's the place we thought it was going to be next. Wait. Did they really just spell Elbaf wrong? They did. Okay. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, the proper way to spell Elbaf is E-L-B-A-F. Here, they spell it E-L-B-A-P-H. But obviously, P-H is the F sound. They sound the same. That's not the proper way to spell it, though. It's E-L-B-A-F. Partly because it's actually an anagram. And by anagram, I mean it's literally the word fable, but in reverse. Which makes sense because Elbaf has been teased for so long, people even wonder if it's real. It's real. I mean, listen, there's giants in the world of One Piece. Elbaf is totally a real place. Oh. Holy cow. Garp wants to go save Kobe from Blackbeard at Full-Lead Island? Okay. It looks like the first chapter of 2023 ends with more of a clear direction of what's going to happen next. The Kid Pirates will ride on Elbaf. The Straw Hats are going to be leaving Egghead soon. Possibly go to Elbaf. Meanwhile, Monkey D. Garp, probably the final person of that old generation of either pirate or marine, is going after Blackbeard. This is huge. This is really huge. Let me put this down. On the one hand, I mean, listen, it's Garp. There's a reason why he was dubbed the hero of the Marines. Even though, technically, he had Roger help him with that. But, you know, Garp happened to be there, so he got the role of hero. And I could never doubt how powerful Garp is. But he's going to be fighting Blackbeard. One of the only people who is still alive who's on par with Garp, if only just barely, is Silver's Rayleigh. And he even said, listen, I don't know if I could actually, like, fight Blackbeard for real. So this could potentially be like the second great tragedy Luffy faces. Obviously the first one being Ace. And then obviously with Garp being Luffy's grandfather, man, if Blackbeard kills Garp, I don't know how Luffy's going to be able to wait. I just realized, Gear 5th. One of the only ways to stop Luffy when he's in Gear 5th mode is if his will breaks. And I can't think of anything more soul-crushing than knowing that your grandfather got murdered by the same guy who also led to Ace's death. So, you know what? It makes sense that one of Blackbeard's 2 devil fruits is the dark fruit. Because I get the feeling it's going to be dark just before the dawn. Man, 2023 is going to be a big year for One Piece. I really think it is. And keep in mind, last year it was celebrating 25 years of publication. So, it's only going to get bigger from here. I mean, in the perfect world, it could probably get to like an even 30 years. Which would make it 2037. Making me, or 2027, making me 37 years old. However, wouldn't it be kind of cool if One Piece ended in 2038? Because it would have been 10 years since I started making videos. I mean, for those of you who don't know, One Piece was one of the very first things I really ever, talked about or had, something that I legit liked when making these videos. And now look, I'm doing a One Piece Manga Chapter reaction whenever a new one comes out. So, if it ended in 2038, why 2028? 2028. I'm gonna be 38 in 2028. That's why I'm getting confused a little. Oh boy. Can you tell it's Monday? Oh, I hope everyone does. You know what? I told myself I wasn't going to be doing like NFL picks anymore because of what happened to the whole DeMar Hamlin thing. But, and keep in mind, I can always just look up and see who I picked. However, there may not be any more NFL games. And keep in mind, I decided not to do NFL picks because I'd be one game short. There is the national championship tonight in college. I could replace that as the Bengals game that got canceled, couldn't I? You know what? Why not? So it's Georgia versus TCU. You know what? This is one magical run TCU has been on. And it's very clear that if they see the Georgia-Ohio State game, they can beat Georgia. But I get the feeling Georgia did not play to the level that they're capable of playing. So I think I think Georgia's going to win, and we're going to get the very first back-to-back college football playoff champion. So, look forward to that. I hope you liked this video, and if you did, leave a like, subscribe to the YouTube channel, follow me on social media. As always, I am very humbled to make this video for all of you guys who watch and enjoy today, and hopefully have a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful Monday. And remember, if you guys want to talk channel, is going to be here to lend you, and also be back. Take care, and make good choices. 607 all day, baby.